So this dream is set in basically the Middle Ages. And from my clothes and everything, I can see that I am definitely a peasant. But it also becomes apparent from my topics of conversation and everything that I'm basically the local witch doctor. And I have an apprentice. She's this like shy tween-age-ish girl, and just learning the skills from me. And at this point, we are headed into the center of town. It's not like exactly a castle town or anything. There's no stone walls. It's just like the collection of more dense wooden shacks all together. So yeah, that's the town. And we're passing by like plots of land where there's vegetables growing and all that kind of stuff. And me being the super cool, smooth person that I am, of course I fall off of the road and into a very thorny bramble. And so I'm like totally covered in twigs. And of course the one part of my body that isn't covered in rags is my forearms, and they are completely scratched up, and there's light bleeding for sure, and they're just messed up. But whatever, we have stuff to do. We're going into town to get important witch supplies. I'll clean myself up later. Let's keep going, and later I'll put a poultice on or whatever. So we keep going. We go and we get into the town, and then we're going into the town square. And right there in the middle of the town square, for some reason, is Adam Driver. And he stands head and shoulders above us medieval peasants, because he's from the current time period, and probably was not malnourished as a kid like we were. And he's wearing a chambray button front shirt and glasses, while the rest of us are in rags, and does not look at all out of place. And basically his backstory is that he is an actual modern Western medicine doctor. So basically, that bee is my competition. And we pass by him on our way to our important witch supply shop. And he is all smarmy, and he sees me and he's like smirking and arrogantly offers to clean up my wounds and like put antiseptic on them and wrap them in sterile bandages, whatever that means. The nerve of him. And I was just like, oh, my poultices will be just fine, thanks, yada yada. Can't believe he's talking to me, the respected local witch doctor, like this. And then we're trying to leave, but like by now he's basically grabbed my forearms to inspect all the wounds on them, and he's not really letting go. He's really insisting, and I am so frustrated. And then I'm also, on top of being affronted, I'm getting nervous just by the proximity of this super tall, super handsome guy. And I'm definitely trying to cover it up with like extra indignance at him insulting my craft and being all stuck up about being an actual doctor. So yeah, then I woke up. The end.